whole. If they make a gesture of interest or service to the whole, it is only because they have a motive to satisfy their individual sense gratification. Even that, therefore, the boy, he acts like, oh, I love you so much. The girl acts, oh, I love you so much. You're the most wonderful. But actually, each one has a self-centered motive, and therefore, in the material world, no relationship can, how do you say, be happy. Mm-hmm. Every relationship, inevitably, the motive surfaces, and then there's conflict. But by that time, everyone is attached, entangled, burdened with responsibility of children and house and taxes and so forth. So they're simply putting on a happy face, going through the motions day after day, and in due course of time they become old. The senses no longer function for sex enjoyment, for eating, for sleeping, and inevitably with old age comes disease. With disease comes the inevitable end, which is death. So this simple summation is unknown to the people of this world. They are completely oblivious to it. They think that that person, yeah, he got divorced and he broke up and that man ran off with another man's wife and he lost his money, but I will be happy. Everyone thinks that they are going to succeed where everyone has failed. They say, yes, these people are all fools, but I am intelligent and I am qualified and I will be successful and enjoy and be happy and live forever. So this condition is called Maya, which means it's an illusion. It's like a man who's sleeping on the bed. He's dreaming that he's a king, when in fact he's just a pauper without a penny. So we're in this sleeping condition, thinking we are going to master and rule over and enjoy and possess everything in the environment. And that is called, the premise is the problem. This premise, this platform of action where everyone thinks of himself, meaning his body, which he's not, this is the problem. So all the problems we read about or hear about in the newspaper or on TV, or on the radio, or on the computer, there's so many financial problems and political problems and health problems. They can't be solved. These problems are all the result of one thing. I, me, and mine. I am this body and everything here is meant for my enjoyment. When everyone in the room thinks that this is his room, it becomes a room of madmen, like a lunatic asylum, where people have to be restrained in straitjackets, because every lunatic thinks that he's Napoleon, or he's Jesus, or he's President Kennedy, or whatever. He thinks he's the boss. So the solution to all problems is simply to be awakened to Krishna consciousness. And that Krishna consciousness awakening begins simply by hearing Krishna's name, hearing it, and repeating it, chanting it. It's like the sleeping man. I say, wake up! Oh, yeah. And he comes to his awakened condition. So when we hear the name Krishna, and we respond by chanting Krishna, and then taking Krishna prasadam and doing some service for Krishna, associating with Krishna devotees, our disease goes into remittance gradually. And this is the whole aim of life, is simply to do this one thing, to hear the name Krishna, to chant the name Krishna, to remember Krishna, Sravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, serve Krishna, serve his feet, Pada Sevanam, Achanam, serve the deity, Vandanam, make obeisance, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Achanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam, and eventually surrender everything to Krishna. Because everything belongs to Krishna. Everything. Every single thing. This body, every cell in this body is being kept in balance and in harmony with other cells and other bodily ingredients to make it function in a healthy and normal, progressive way. It is not being done by me or you. We say my head, my hair, or if I say how many hairs do you have, I don't know. How many times do you breathe in and out? How many times do you blink your eyes? You don't know. When you sleep, you continue to breathe, but you don't know. You don't know that you're sleeping, you think you're awake. So these are just some graphic, simple glimpses to jar us, to sober us, to bring us to reality, to Krishna consciousness, to make us determined that, oh yes, I should be Krishna conscious, I should chant Hare Krishna, I should do some service, I should take prasadam, and so forth. It is just like the karmi man, the materialistic man. Every day he listens to the newspaper, listens to the radio news, he listens he looks at the computer to see what is his email. He's always, how do you say, receiving input and inspiration, what he should do. Oh, you're an American, you should join the army, and so forth and so on. So, as Krishna conscious people, we have to regularly hear about Krishna, from Krishna, and from Krishna's devotees, to keep us enthused and determined and progressive. Otherwise, we become drifted away. We get carried away by the allurements of Maya, which are all around. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.